Hey everybody, how you doing? So my name's Baker, and this is What's the Crack. Basically, that's an Irish. It just means sharing the news, the gossip, good chat, and entertainment, and have some fun. So uh, I'll say hi, hey Kay, Jack Stud, Dave, and True North Chris. So today I'm bringing you, as it says, here comes the judge. I'm bringing you Jeremy Johnson, and he judged a comp, and he's going to just basically talk about what aspects he was looking for in the different categories, and maybe you guys to kind of see his point of view. Um, he also does competitions too. Hey Amber, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. And if you would please, like, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. We're at 64 and growing strong. Thanks to everybody. And with no longer ado here, we'll bring Jeremy on, also known as Fat Jesus.
How's it
Hey
going?
brother. All right, how you doing?
Living the dream, another day in paradise.
Yeah, we got six people in here, and I know more will probably come. So the way I start everything is I ask a couple questions here, and nothing hard. If you don't want to answer them, you don't have to.
There you go.
Hey, there's drive by.
Oh,
Hey,
what's
brother,
going
what's going?
on?
That's awesome, man. So do you remember your first comp that you went to?
Actually, I do. It was in Texas. No, it was in Ohio. Sorry. Uh, it was with the old national president of the Sinners.
Okay.
He picked me up and took me to my first beard comp. It was a small one,
Yeah.
and it was fun. That started a whole little wormhole of mine.
Yeah, once you go to your first one, it's like your first tattoo. Like I see your wife is in here too. How you doing, Margaret? Um, but yeah, it kind of it gets you hooked just with the people and how fun everything is and stuff like that. So that's what I've been trying to tell everybody. Um, this isn't going to be your last one.
Right.
Your first, So, what was the last comp that you went to?
The last comp was almost a year ago. It's the one coming up here next month in June. You talked to Chris about it last week.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
that was my last comp last year.
The family reunion, the Appalachian Bearded Mafia, and that comp,
This was
is
it.
like,
The shirt from last year.
oh, nice. That comp is so different because you're staying, you're eating, you're participating. You don't ever have to get in your car.
This year, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be available to do for us
Hmm.
this year
Yeah.
for outside of the lodge, just for extra fun.
Yeah. Did Chris? He gave me uh, uh, I guess breaking news. He's got a putt putt coming that she travels, and they're gonna set it all up there so you can do a little mini golf.
That's gonna be some fun right there.
Yeah, yep.
And,
And
and you
then,
already know the adult beverages are gonna be flowing.
well, that's hey, that's the nice part. everybody that works there are so great. The bar is not the biggest bar, and we kind of quadruple their normal intake, and they're always right on top of their business.
Oh yeah.
You know, the people that go there are nice. The first year that he had it, I think he got somebody from the bar to enter a category.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is, and I think he won it. He had a I think it was a business beard, and I did. He didn't have many computers in the business beard because all the 12 pluses showed up.
Right.
And so he just wanted some competition, and yeah, I believe that's the truth. I could be lying. um, so my last question: what would be a bucket list comp for you to go to?
uh, it's kind of cliche, which we were talking earlier. It would be hard for me to get on the stage to start off with, but I wouldn't mind giving Worlds a spin.
Yeah, yeah. I thought about it. It's only about 5 hours, or it all depends on construction. They close a lot of bridges in Pennsylvania, so it could take me up to six
Don't I know
hours to
that
kind of
one?
get there. Yeah, I know you would know. Um, the first year we did a polar plunge, and we went up to Pittsburgh, and it took me 7 hours to drive out there because the route they took me because of all these bridge closings was unreal.
It could take a 3.5 hour drive, make it a 7 real quick.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it kind of. I was talking to some people on a podcast, and he goes, I drive that all the time, and it can't be 7 hours from Pittsburgh to where you live. And I said, well, there was construction, and he goes, yeah, oh, okay, all right, I get it now. But so you were one of the judges at Appalachian Bearded Mafia's comp, and that's where you kind of dressed as Fat Jesus. You came down and you were a hit.
Fat Jesus was reborn and made an appearance.
Yeah, and
As was stated there, in West Virginia, they say Jesus walks on water, but Fat Jesus walks on Legos.
that's awesome because yeah, that's one of the things that he does there, the walk on Legos. um, but if anybody in the chat, please, if you have any questions, we will get back to the questions. But if you would just go through, like what you're kind of looking for. There's all different categories. You don't have to hit them all. Just kind of the beard wise, the whiskerina. What are you kind of looking for as a judge? So maybe give some people some ideas.
For like the natural, like 4 to 6 or 4 to 8 inches. Those are more of the natural beards. So we look at like, is it trimmed, or like does it have hard lines in the beard where they've
Right.
shaved it down, or is it natural?
Right.
Um, in
Because the natural category is not they a lot of places they'll have a groomed category, and that's what a
Right,
groom would be. Natural is just how it goes on your face, basically.
right. And then we also have like the styled categories, and
Hmm.
that's the fun ones where they sit there and some of them put cans in their beard and stuff and wrap them
Yeah,
around, and
yeah.
but we judge on their creativity and stuff like
Hmm.
that. And There's what the Whiskerinas, they have real, and then I'm trying to remember how it's called. They're creative. Real. There you go. My wife's over here talking in my ear. Realistic beard and creative.
Yes, realistic, creative, and it's exactly what you're thinking of. Realistic is more of hair. You
Right.
want something that would a man would grow on his face, and creative is just about anything, right?
Anything you can get to stick to your face.
Well,
And
Emily had work in distillery last year, right?
absolutely did. She did. She had a distillery on her face and actually poured a couple shots out of it to the judges.
That's the bribing. That's the bribing.
Hey, bribing goes a long way, unfortunately.
Yes, and your wife pointed out, make sure that we talk about the kids category because it's a family affair, and the kids really get into it. I've seen some online ones this year, and the kids are really getting creative of what they're doing.
Oh yeah. My niece is actually coming to this one, and she's going to be joining as well.
And they usually do that one first, so that that you're not waiting 6 to hours, kind of being the last category. They kind of get the kids in, and then they can go have some fun.
Right. Because they get antsy and all.
Yeah, yeah. You don't, there's a bunch of bearded men and women, and we all talk to each other. Kids don't want to be with us. Yeah, it's uh okay, Dave, there's no groomed. Um, he should be able to get into a category. Um, that's Kay and Dave. They're the ones I was talking to you about. That their first competition is going to be Worlds.
Oh,
They're
okay.
coming from California, and Dave, of course, has the beard. Kay is interested in the Whiskerina, but I don't think she's gonna do it. I'm not speaking for you, Kay. You can tell me different in the chat, but they're going there for the experience. Like I said, he's a reviewer, and he wants to see a few people that he knows online that he knows are going there, and they don't have all the vacation time in the world and all the money in the world, so they said, "Heck it, we're going to Worlds."
That's a heck of a one to start with.
That's what I said. I said it is. I've never been, so I just seen some lives and stuff from across the pond worlds. You know.
Uh, yep, that was what, last year or the year before that or whatever. But
But it's good. Hey, lost it all. Lost it all. But yeah, it's gonna be fun no matter what. I'm
absolutely.
probably really lagging. I just got a warning on YouTube here. Yeah, YouTube is telling me I'm lagging.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I don't know what's up with it, but yeah, we'll truck on. It don't matter to me. So yeah, so we covered the kids and the partial. Of course, the partial is you're looking for the goatees. Sometimes they split it up, sometimes they don't. The whalers, the chops.
Uh,
Really depends on what it's.
it really depends on the size of the event, whether they split it up or not. I personally like when they do split it up because that's hard to judge. a whaler with somebody with just a mustache.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But they I'm starting to grow my sides out again. So I didn't like my sides; they were really thin for the longest time. I'm using better stuff now. I know more stuff, so I'm trying to grow them back in because I want a big luscious beard like you have there. But it would be tough for me as a goatee to kind of go up against a whaler because I mean they're without the mustache with this big bushy beard usually, you know.
Right. It's hard to do like whaler and somebody with chops.
Yeah, chops too. Yeah, but like you said, it all depends on the competition. You know, I mean, yeah, you're paying for the category, but you want the competition. I mean, you don't want one person to only be in there
Right.
unless they got some
And,
really
and,
cool trophies. Then I'd like it.
hey, I've been to competitions where there's only one entry in for a category,
Yeah.
and we're like, I wonder who won that one. You know?
Well, I did an online this year, and actually Emily did it, and I won first place for the goatee category, and that was I didn't expect that I was the only entry into the goatee category
Oh,
online.
really?
Yeah, I was
For
like,
goatee? All right.
I every day I would be looking at it. She ran it, I believe, a week, but I'd be looking at it and nobody's posting pictures. I'm like, what's going on here? There's so many goatees out there that I don't know if they didn't hear about it, but she pushes it out really well. But yeah, I was
I'm
the only one
surprised
that
somebody like Aaron didn't join.
exactly. Yeah, because the pack did an online for uh, St. Patrick's Day. Excuse me, and the goatee was stacked. You know, like there was everybody that came out of the woodwork. You know,
Right.
so I was surprised too, but it was during Christmas time and stuff like that. So no biggie.
Right.
A win, a win's a win, I guess.
There you go.
um, so um, yeah, so we kind of went through all that stuff. And freestyle it is exactly what the name of the freestyle is. You can go crazy with it, and you're probably just looking. I'm not putting words in your mouth either, but you're looking at how well it kind of does. I mean, does it look like a certain thing or what they were going for, or it could just be a couple rolls tightened up into their beard.
Right. Yeah. That that's why it's called creative, and freestyle.
Yeah,
Uh, See who can be the most creative, and then see how well it's actually held together.
yeah, yeah, seriously, right? I mean, I heard Anthony Cardi, he was on a show, and they're calling him the face of worlds because he did a bridge freestyle. I don't know if he's going to do that for the competition, but the Pittsburgh Bridge freestyle, he said it took him 7 hours, and he had to use got to be glued.
Yep. That's some
So
strong hairspray for sure.
yeah, seriously, you know. uh, He didn't say what he's going to be doing for Worlds. I doubt if he would do that bridge. He wants to do something different all the time, but you never know. Hey, True North Terror walked in here. It's one of our company owners. There's True North. They have awesome products. They're out in Maine, but Chris and Tara run it, and it I love this stuff. I promote it like crazy.
Right on.
But so I had something I wanted to ask. So all the judges, they get their own number. Like you fill out a paper, right?
Yeah, we all get a scorecard uh, for each uh, person competing, and then we do our own scoring.
Yes, it does,
That
Tara.
does say Fat Jesus. It does.
Hey Brewer, thanks for stopping in, buddy.
And then at the end, we turn in all the scorecards and they tally it all together.
Yeah. But you guys aren't talking to each other, are you? Like you're saying, "Oh, I gave him this or I gave him that." It's all
No,
just on your paper. Yeah, it's just on your paper.
it is.
Sorry. Oh, I got to promote this cup here.
Nice.
Um, one of our company owner's wife makes these, and I know it's hard to see kind of in here, but she makes these. Basically, it's Jennifer Bain. Bain Blends is the oil company, or beard company, I should say. But yeah, I was so surprised. This thing is so smooth and beautiful with the gold and everything, and promotes my logo, basically like that right there, up at the top. But yeah, it's so surprisingly so well. I love it. But anyways, let's get back to. I had to give them a shout out because they took it. Yeah, so at the end of everything, you take all them. They add them all up, and basically that's how first, second, and third is picked of each category. And if there's some kind of tie or something like that, does Chris do something for a tie? I can't remember.
Uh, there wasn't a tie whenever I was a judge there.
Yeah.
But I've been to a couple competitions myself and competed where there was a tie. And anytime that's happened, it was a crowd decision in between the two.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, the audience would kind of make their appearance in that. Yep, I heard that. Um, but yeah, so like I said, nobody's talking to each other or any of that stuff. You're looking all at the same stuff. They're writing it down, and then basically, um, that's how it's done. There's no favorites. There's no nothing. They're only just looking at beards. You can kind of try to.
Looking at beards, taking bribes,
But it's all for fun and all for charity when it comes down to it. Yes, trophies are nice and they do a lot of work with the trophies, but it's just supporting the whatever charity they're having at that time. But I got hooked, and last year I was supposed to go meet you down there, and of course, like work. Um,
Life
but
happened.
I'm yes, that's the way I should say it. You're right. I should say it that way. And this year I'm at 95 again. I got my room booked to come down, and I'm I'm hoping. That's all I can say. But
Hope for good weather and being able to come down.
yeah, it last year was nice weather, right?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great during the day, and then it cooled off at night. It was
Yeah,
nice.
that's how it was the first year. That's how it was the first year. Um, they basically had um, beautiful weather. It was sunny, like you said. There's all shade and there's all kinds of stuff around, but beautiful weather. and it just I enjoyed myself. You're right there outside on the deck. He usually has a lot of basket raffles and stuff that he does, and you're able to buy tickets to put in for that.
There's going to be quite a few baskets this year. I know uh, my wife and I, my sister-in-law, are bringing over 20 baskets ourselves to
Wow.
be raffled off.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope to meet you guys down there, Margaret. I really do. I was so bummed last year because I enjoy that one. I really do. Like I said, I like it just for the fact that you don't have to go anywhere. You not walk a block, not anything. You're there.
Well, you're 35 minutes away from the closest Walmart.
Yeah, seriously, right? I mean,
It's
what's he say?
secluded. It's quiet. You have like the river running in the back of it.
Yeah. And what's he say? Make sure you fill up your tank or something like that before you see the last
Yeah,
gas station. you know,
yeah.
but
You're 30 minutes either direction before you hit anything major, gas station, store, anything.
yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? I mean,
It is.
okay, we got a couple more people coming in. Hey, Randy R. Hey, Frankie J. Um, thank you for supporting me, Frankie. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, Randy, thank you. See, there's a beach picture or lake. This is a lake picture. That's a lake. I remember somebody. I think Tara asked him if it was a beach picture. But yeah, so this year I have two of them planned. The first one is the Appalachian, and the second one I'm thinking about doing is the Buckeye Beer Bottle Battle with the Hemp Wizard.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about that one, and like I have a room book for that too. It's 95%. I'm giving the same stuff to everybody.
Right. Hey, at least you're consistent.
Well, that I because like we talked before this, like the one at Ohio, I'm not worried about. It's just a hotel, and they have plenty of rooms and plenty of hotels. But the one in West Virginia, I'm basically holding a room that somebody could be booking because he's sold out. He's every room is booked. So I feel bad, but I don't feel bad because I really want to go.
Right.
So
Hey, playing as if you're going up until you know you're not going.
exactly. Then that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
fun.
I know. Chris has asked me to be a judge in September up in Ohio for another comp of his.
Yeah, there's a second one that he's doing. Um, I forget the name of it right now, but he did promote it a little bit on the show, and I may, if things fall out on these other two or one or whatever, I may look into that one too.
Right on.
I don't know who you're battling. I don't see any emojis. I don't see any here.
Is there an emoji war going on?
Yeah, but I don't see any in the chat. But Tara's great. She goes live. True North goes live on Tuesdays and Friday, and their show is great. They're talking about their products and whatever else comes around. But she says they're on the screen. I don't see any emojis.
Oh, my wife just showed me her phone. It's from tapping like the hearts and stuff.
Oh, What- I don't understand why that don't show up for us.
Right.
That's good. It's drive by. That's funny. But yeah, she goes live Tuesdays and Fridays, and Chris he does lives on Instagram and stuff. So it's great. A
What's
lot
her
of people
page name?
in here.
What's her page name? I'll check them out.
I'll send it to you after this.
Okay.
I believe it's just I believe it's just True North um, company. I believe, but yeah, I'll send it to you. It's a lot easier. And a couple other people in here have shows. Brewer, he has a coffee show, and if you don't know, Bearded Respect, uh, they have shows on a Thursday. Um,
Okay.
they're going to be at Worlds. Um, I believe, yeah, they're going to be at Worlds. And then who else? I'm trying to think. Oh, a buddy of mine. You met him. Big Country is judge at Worlds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, Big Country. Yeah,
That's
he's a
awesome.
judge at it. Yeah, I guess what Jason Seelan said is they're going to have about 30 judges, and they're going to rotate in and out because it's such a long day.
Right.
So it he wants the judges, if they want to compete, they can compete, but he doesn't want a judge being there for 12 hours, for 3 days.
That
So
makes a
he's gonna
long three
rotate them
days.
out. Yeah, and especially, I mean, you do have fun, but I mean, you're kind of just sitting there and just, it would be better, and it sounds like it's going to be good for I'm assuming there's probably 5 to 6 judges at a time, but that could be different. I don't know. um but you rotate those in. I mean, it's a better day. Drive by basically says he yields. Hey, 30 Spray J, what's up, buddy? So yeah, these so the Hemp Wizard, did you ever go to the Buckeye? I think this is the second year,
I have
second or
not.
third. He's combining his with a music festival.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he's in with a band of I think it's Black Sasquatch. So he's kind of holding that area basically to have 7 to 10 bands. I should have wrote some stuff down because I'm trying to get him on the show, but I know he's busy. It's getting closer, and he's doing, like I said, he's doing a music thing, and then he's doing the beard thing, and he's putting out new products.
It
So
gets kind of hectic trying to juggle everything.
exactly. So I'm not I'm not pushing him too much. I would like a bigger following, to kind of really promote his stuff, to get him to go to comps or buy his stuff. But yeah, it is. It sounds really good to what he's kind of doing. So that's why I was kind of interested in going there. And there's a bunch of people that I know online, but I don't know in person, that are going to be there.
Right.
So yeah, it's a good time. Like I said, anybody that's interested, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. We'll answer them. I think they're still having still having an emoji battle, I guess. I'm gonna have to watch the show, I guess.
I'm gonna have to check it out myself because I can't see comments right now.
Yeah, that's the tough part. the comments areas. I had trouble the last one. I couldn't see them, and I was putting the show on. So that's why, like earlier, I put, is the comment section going, because I don't know if it is or if it wasn't.
Right.
But yeah, see, like I just lost comments now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I gotta stop touching things. Hey, Chris Hall, man, we've been talking great things about you.
What's
Glad you
going
could
on, brother
join.
man?
Dino, Tactical Santa is in the house. He has a wrestling show and also a Monday Night Mayhem show.
I can
And
get down
Tara
with
would like
both
to
of
know,
those.
yeah, his show, the uh, for the wrestling, is on before me. And are you a carpenter? Tara would like to know.
If getting a splinter is a carpenter, then yes. But other than that, not a chance.
I don't think I missed anybody when I had the comments turned off. But yeah, thank you, Dino, and everybody that came here. Please, if you would, subscribe to my channel. It's all about this channel. It's what's the crack, but it's basically that's an Irish word, just for good conversation, all kinds of information that we can have, news, just some fun, some entertainment. I enjoy just I have some questions written down, some stuff like that, but it's basically a hangout, and get to meet some people from the comp world that'll meet company owners and support everybody.
Just
So
a
I
good
don't.
time all around.
That's it. That's it. You're getting all the questions. What is Fat Jesus's choice of footwear?
I prefer to be barefoot. But I just wear a
Oh,
basic sneaker.
Chris Saul sent me something.
It's kind of hard to find my shoe anyway, considering I have a size
Well,
15 4E.
here, I Chris, you know all the trouble I had with my second computer. Um, Basically, I can't hardline anything because this basically doesn't allow a hardline. I bought just a Wi-Fi computer, but he sent me the picture that I was looking for like crazy, and you mentioned it,
Oh, did I?
and I'm hoping I can get some of this there, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah.
Oh no, it's me walking on Legos.
It's you walking on the Legos. Yes. Yes.
I'll send you a video of that later.
Oh, you got a video? I'll post it in the comments and stuff like that. But yeah, my second computer, the screen, every time, like, Chris, I had a couple of pictures up for him, and I basically it freezes up every time I pull up a picture. But I'm gonna work on this for 1 second. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, let me see if I can do this, because this picture is so great. Sorry, we have some dead air. Just give me a moment. Do, 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 do. All right, let me see here. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, but this is worth it. I hope I don't lose anybody. They're still battling, also.
Still going to town with that emoji war.
Yeah. Seriously. They're crazy. Yeah, I don't think it's going to allow me. I was going to message Chris Hall, too. I was going to message him and say, hey, do you got that picture? I forgot all about it, and then I had so much trouble with everything.
It's a great
Come on,
picture
come on,
for
come
sure.
on.
You might have to show it later if you can't do it now.
Yeah, it's not going to allow me. All right. I'm gonna post it on my page or whatever. I'm sorry, but or we'll put the video up or something. You guys, but yeah, it's crazy. I hope I didn't miss anybody. No, they're just talking about footwear. I don't see anybody new. But anyways, so yeah, so as you said in the back, you don't walk on water, you walk on Legos. So that's great.
In the video, somebody says, in Galilee, Jesus walked on the water, but in West Virginia, he walks on Legos.
Yeah, that's awesome. Uh, if you were to host a comp, who would you ask to be judges? Is that for me and for Fat Jesus? Me, I don't know. I met so many cool judges. So many. I don't know. I'd probably start with people I knew that I know that they're not going to basically take anything, bribes or anything like that. So, uh, but I don't know. I yeah, I can't give you an answer. I don't run comps yet. What about you, Fat Jesus?
You know, there's a couple people I have in mind. Taxi Phil's a great guy.
Yes, he is.
Get him in there. You know what? I may even throw in Chris Hall since he likes to throw me under the bus.
You got to get back at some people, right?
Right.
All right. Yeah, Dino, Chris is an awesome guy. I, he he'll do anything for you. He's awesome. And Tara has a question. Do you have a favorite category at comps?
Uh, as in for judging or for me competing personally? I can give you both answers.
Yeah, you might as well. You might as well.
For judging, I like freestyle a lot. Just because how creative some people can get with facial hair. You know, a lot of things can be
Yeah.
done, and whenever you think you've seen just about everything, it's not even close. But I typically compete full beard. Uh, mine hangs around 6 to 8 inches, so that's what I would compete in.
Yeah, it all depends on what sizes they put up there and stuff like that. But they usually, I believe, right? And I don't. They try to do 2 to 4, and then or 2 to 6, or 4 to 6, and then it all
Thick
depends on what they
skinned
want to do.
Jesus.
I appreciate the questions, Tara. Awesome. I love it. She, yeah, well, I'm going to send you the link after for True North. And they're awesome people to follow. Awesome products. I can't talk enough about them. I love all their products. And that's why I'm kind of growing my size, because I'm using better product than what the store has to offer. You know this. You go to comps. There was a bunch of um, small batch companies there usually. You know,
Right.
and that's what these guys all are, and they're growing strong.
Anything's better than
Because
what you can buy at
that,
Walmart.
oh yeah, but that was the thing. Like when before I went to comps, I haven't been in this world a long time. I
Right.
I basically didn't put anything in, or I just used whatever somebody got me for a Christmas gift.
Absolutely.
you know, so started using better stuff and all that. So Mr. Hall has another question for you. What is Fat Jesus' favorite food at Tudor's?
Man. For the ones that don't know, Tudor's is the restaurant there at the venue there in Ghent, West Virginia, with the family feud or bearded feud that we have coming up in June. Uh, you know not to ask Fat Jesus that, because I love everything there. There's a reason why every time I go in, lunch and dinner, I'm spending 40, $50 of time. But everything's great. My wife, on the other hand, her favorite thing is their onion rings and fried pickles.
Fried pickles.
Fried
And
pickles.
um, Dino, Tactical Sailor, he's going to be at Kent. Um, so I would like to meet him also when I go there. But awesome man. His shows are awesome, and
Hey, can't
so
wait
he's
to
going to be
meet you.
there. What's your favorite cereal?
You know, everybody says it's what cuts your mouth all 3 shades of hell. The peanut butter Captain Crunch.
He's going to be there styling,
Woo!
profiling, kissing the babies, and saving the ladies.
A good old
That's awesome.
Ric Flair quote, huh?
I told you he has that wrestling show. You
Yep.
gotta enjoy it.
Now, drive by, sir. You already know I'm turning water into moonshine. Daggone it.
Dirty spray and drive by say Reese's Puffs are better.
uh,
But
the Captain Crunch
or
version has been around way longer.
yeah, um, I'll go.
You
No
know what I
worries.
mean?
Yeah, he, he's everywhere. And I got Tactical Santa. He's going to be coming on my show. Wait, did you arm wrestle?
I did. I wrestled his son.
Especially at 2 a.m.?
See, what had happened was I was challenged to arm wrestling. I may or
Nice.
may not have won, It's Reese's, not Reese's. Yeah, I'm definitely not the one to go.
He wants to do
Reese's
story time?
Pieces.
Awesome. Drive-by wants a story time?
Yeah, he said that because I said, see, what had happened was.
That's awesome. Yeah, but I'm hoping more people will see what kind of goes on with the comps, and see, drive-by is part of the bearded clubs in the comp world and stuff, and it's good. Tara's giving you the clap, so she agrees with you.
Giving me the clap. That's wild.
But, yeah, that sounded bad. I should just put it up. That's stupid. Rewind. But anyways,
What about
he
the
wanted to
all
hear
gas, no brakes?
Yeah, yeah, Dino. But he wanted to hear about the arm wrestling story.
Oh Lord, it was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning after adult beverages had been consumed, quite a few. And his son felt strong that night, and we were all hanging out, and he wanted to arm wrestle, and we arm wrestled like 3 times, and definitely won all of them. Some money exchanged hands that night.
It doesn't. That's funny. That is his son was in the army. Was that the son? I met one of his sons, and I believe he was going into the military, the first year.
I don't believe that. I haven't met him yet. He's coming this year. That's what Chris was telling me.
All right. So it was one of them that I didn't meet. All right. Okay. But yeah, because the first year I believe, yeah, his son was going into the military that was there, and so
this year I believe
I met
Chris
him.
said he was going to give me a piggyback ride.
Okay. Oh God, that would be something to see, especially Chris Hall. There you go. Yeah, Dino. Yeah, you got to hang out with the fat Jesus. He's an
Absolutely.
awesome man. Awesome. Yeah, I'm hoping to be there too, Dino. Believe me, 95. Giving that 95. But
Oh yeah, I
we're
arm
gonna
wrestled
wrap this up.
Brandon too. Yep.
Were you going through the whole family?
They just couldn't get enough.
Does Fat Jesus prefer angel or devil horn?
I would
So
have to
bring
go with.
cash if you want to arm wrestle Fat Jesus.
I would have to go with Angel because I'm not a big chocolate person. And plus, I'm
So
Fat
Chris
Jesus.
Hall,
Why
while
would I
you're
go
still
for Dead
here,
Devil?
There you go. Chris, one thing I wanted to ask you and I forgot. It's it, it's a cash event mainly, but they take cards at the restaurant, right?
Yes.
So if anybody's going, make sure you got some cash. Was there an ATM there?
That I do not remember. Chris would probably be better at answering that one.
Yeah, let's see if he answers. I'm giving all the information, but that was something I had written down for Chris, and I don't think I talked about it. So if people were going and stuff. Your
Cheesecake. I
wife
like
says
cheesecake.
cheesecake, homemade cheesecake. But
My wife just said
yeah,
yes,
we're
there
gonna
is an ATM.
nice.
My wife would
I
know.
was trying to yeah. I believe the first year I went there, um, at the end of the night, they auctioned off a mini bike,
Oh, wow.
and I believe, they were going to do it someplace else or something. And Chris Hall kind of told the charity that, hey, let's do it here. I think you can make some money for the charity. And I believe Corey Wilson won it, and he had to go to the ATM.
Nice.
Cash in card. Okay, cool. Thanks, Chris. It was one of the questions I forgot to ask. You made me so nervous on the show, so I forgot to ask it.
It happens whenever you have a superstar like Chris Hall come in, isn't it?
I know, right? My Christmas Express card. Good. Well, it looks like you can use anything, Dino.
See,
But yeah, nice.
unfortunately, I guess my
Like I
Fat
said,
Jesus MasterCard doesn't work everywhere.
So the event 30 spray that we're talking about, I had him on, the man Chris Hall, Appalachian bearded mafia. It's basically a feud family event, and it's in Ghent, West Virginia, and it's well, what's the dates on it? I know I have it written down here.
What is it, the 5th through the
June
7th?
6th through the 8th.
6th through the 8th. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm going
West
for a
Virginia.
whole week, so I'll be there before and after.
Yeah, I remember Chris. He rode it around the parking lot to get the gas out. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because somebody else had to take it home for him, right? And he didn't have a pickup truck. But yeah, so we're gonna wind this down. We're coming up on it's longer than an hour. It's basically about an hour. That's cool.
We're 30
So
seconds shy of an hour.
yeah, well, awesome show, buddy. Believe me, you're great. You're welcome here at any time. Did I say it wrong? I thought I said it. I'm not saying it again. I'm done.
God.
That's not how you say it.
And
But it's an awesome comp. Please go check it out. You'll be able to walk on Legos with Fat Jesus. Tactical Standards are going to be there, and of course Chris Hall and many, many more people. Possibly a Baker sighting. I'm still. But awesome comp and awesome people, and good food.
excellent food.
So yeah. So thank you. I appreciate you coming
Appreciate
on.
you having me on.
and I'll send you those couple of links after this. And I send you to the back room, but don't leave for a second here. All right. Thank you again.
You guys have a great night, guys.
Oh, I cut you out. I got to do the StreamYard delay. But yes, thank you, everybody. Everybody that came in here tonight had a great time. I love this community. And I'm glad so many people jumped in here. I'm going to be doing the show 8:30 every Sunday. So hopefully I can get my basement situated that I can start doing it down there. For I'm in my bedroom right now, and hopefully we can do that. But again, thank you. And as always, I'm kind of doing a tagline at the end here. Remember, beards don't conceal identity; they create it. And thank you all again. See you next Sunday.